My sister demanded to have my gaming console, so I pulled the hard drive.
Smart.
Can't play no games if there's no gaming hard drive. So, I, 23 male, am currently living with my parents after I had to leave my house due to situations out of my control. I had planned on being back out by now, but the vid put a delay on my new job, so I have to wait it out. I play Xbox almost every night with my old school friends, almost all of whom have moved out of the state due to military or jobs. My father bought me the Xbox for me for Christmas in 2013. Probably one of the greatest gifts you've ever received. Mine too. But I bought the external hard drive in every game that's on it. My sister, 19, has a group of friends over to our house at least twice a week. Every time they come over, I'm expected to give up the Xbox to her and her friends. I didn't mind it at first, but like I said above, they eventually began to come over several times a week. So today, me and my friends were planning a big game night since everyone was off of work, and of course, my sister's having friends over too, and I told them to get off. By the way, this comes from user Bush Did the Main. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Keon.
I am Dakota.
And we're two gamer boys who probably know a lot about this story, and that's all we know. We don't know much, but we probably know a little bit about that. So we're going to talk about it. Let us know what you talk about in the comments down below. Pretty please.
You can't play Halo on PlayStation.
Until
Can you?
Give it a month. As OP says, now part of the reason I'm irritated is because everything in my life has been like this. My sister is my dad's favorite child, and he doesn't even try to hide it. She hasn't paid for anything in her life, and she doesn't even have a job. Nor do you, OP, at the moment. My mom, on the other hand, just hates the confrontation. She forces the outcome that will lead to less of a fight or less noise, which is always the outcome that my sister wants because I'll be quiet even if I'm angry, whereas my sister will blow up the house with fits of rage. Oh my gosh. Is this me?
Is this potentially just you and you didn't know it?
So today, I put my foot down and said, no. My friends and I had been planning this all week, and I'm not getting off because my sister brought people over without warning. Per usual, my dad was furious because my sister was furious, and my mom was furious because we were ruining her night. It's a furious chain of command. Now it's getting really fast.
So is the issue that she wants to use your Xbox, or the issue is that she wants to just use the TV that it's connected to?
Probably use your Xbox. No, they used his Xbox.
So yeah, no, it's mine. Go get yours. Go get one that's yours.
I just want to know what they're playing. Are they even playing? Are they just watching movies? Are they
playing
using your Xbox?
They're playing Among Us.
Minecraft. Roblox. My dad said that since he paid for the Xbox, he decided who could play it, and that was that. So, I decided to play his little game. I gave up the Xbox to my sister, but I took the hard drive and all the games with me, rendering the Xbox useless from a gaming standpoint. Within minutes, my dad was in my room demanding to know why the Xbox suddenly wasn't working. I told him that I paid for the hard drive and all the games on it, and I could decide who used that.
Say, oops, here's your exact logic, but now it doesn't benefit you. Oh, are you going to stick on that position?
They were more than welcome to use the Xbox that he bought now. This led to a big fight, with me being called immature, and that I shouldn't ruin their night because I didn't get what I wanted, to which I pointed out that no one cared that my night was ruined since Daddy's little princess got what she wanted.
Yeah, I would point out, it's actually her ruining all of our night by making this a big problem that she doesn't get exactly what she wants all the time. So you see how she's not getting what she wants, and it's actually ruining the night, right?
Oh, what does that sound like? But you're ruining all her friends' nights too. What about my friends' nights?
I'm sorry, all her friends' nights. So everyone's night was revolving around using my Xbox that I was planning on using tonight with my friends?
Listen, Dad, me and the boys were ready to do custom games on Halo MCC, and it was going to be on Halo Reach. We were going to have a nostalgic time. It was a doozy, a fight that has been building up ever since I was a kid and was too scared to stand my ground against my father's favoritism. Now that I've cooled off a bit, I do feel like the whole thing may have been immature on my part, but I'm just so tired of being forced to give up what I want multiple times a week because my younger sister demands it. And with no backup from either of my parents, am I the a-hole?
Nah, honestly, your dad did that to himself the moment that he said a gift that he got you like 10 years ago was actually his and he gets to decide what to do with it, because that's not how gifts work. So you go, oh, I didn't realize you were just letting me borrow your Xbox this whole time. That's my bad, Dad. You can take it back.
We have some comments, and some of it's from OP. OP says, oh yeah, it's absolutely more than an Xbox issue. There is so much more that could never be included in a 3,000 word or less Reddit post. Like how my father has come to resent me ever since I discovered that he was cheating on my mom and had a second family. It went from Xbox to, yo, Dad's got a second family.
Yeah, I think that might be the actual issue bubbling underneath all of this.
That's why there's the resentment. So my dad was cheating on my mom, or had a second family, and kept him at arm's length because of it. And one of the reasons he is much closer to my sister is because she never treated him differently once she found out. I was 12 when I found out. She was 16. He has protected her from the crap he's done and rewarded her for not calling him out on his crap. Where I almost had to protect my mother and act as her therapist from a very young age, and how he has always hated how much she has told me, even when I didn't want to know. So yeah, a lot of fun family crap that goes far beyond an Xbox issue, lol. I just wanted to know if I was the a-hole for being petty. And now we get some comments. Comment 1. Can you save to get an Xbox that you paid for yourself to put this argument to bed for the interim period? And look to move out as soon as possible? OP says, yeah, my original plan was to get my own Xbox when I moved back out and leave this one here, but with all this going on, I'm not really in a place to be buying stuff like that right now. Comment 2 says, during all this time, did your sister not play video games? How was one not acquired for her, or OMG, by her, the whole time you were gone? OP says, she's not even the one interested in it. It's the people she has over. She never once used it in 7 years. We have an update. That really annoys me. Just use the Xbox. You know what's amusing when I come over to your place? Not you. It's your brother's Xbox. That's fun.
Just weird vibe.
That's a very weird thing. Like, not even the sister wanted the Xbox. She's like, Stacy just wants the Xbox.
Why are there 9 of you and just one of you wants to play my Xbox, and for some reason now I'm in trouble?
I would talk to that friend. Like, do you have your own Xbox at home? Because you do realize you can bring it with you if you have that.
Yeah. I'm moving out.
It's hard because OB doesn't have a job right now, and it's the vid.
Yeah, I know, but that's all I'm focused on. That's my plan. All I'm focused on is moving out. Because Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out.
So, I didn't really have any intention of making an update, but some stuff happened again, so figured I might as well, especially since there were some requests for an update on the original post. Since the events of the first post, my sister has had friends over another 4 times. 2 of the times they went out in the backyard for a bonfire. 1 time they used the Xbox while I wasn't using it, so who cares? And another time was a near identical situation as the original post. I was playing with friends around 3 nights ago, first time that week due to work schedules, and my sister and a group of 5 teenagers came downstairs. My sister stares at me, it's her idea of being funny, and when she realized I was ignoring her, said that her and her friends wanted to use it. I told her that I was currently using it, and I'd be done in an hour or 2 in which they can use it if they wanted. Of course, that wasn't good enough, so she threatened to get my father involved again. I told her that, just like last time, I would take my property and they wouldn't get to play at all because I wasn't going to back down. So, she can either try it or just wait an hour, and they were free to use it. I went on to say that things were opening up now, and they had other options, things that didn't involve forcing me to cancel socializing with my own friends. It's also important to note that her friends have always been uncomfortable with this situation, many times taking my side, trying to convince my sister that they could just hang out for an hour and they didn't need the Xbox right this second, but it usually falls on deaf ears. Knowing that my father wasn't home, she instead went to my mother, who per usual told me in an exhausted tone to just let her have it since she has her friends over. I said no, and then I told her she could have it when I was done in an hour or so. We went back and forth for a few minutes, eventually concluding with my mom telling my sister to just wait, and she was not happy. You would have thought she was just 4 years old and was just told no for the first time, whining and screaming about fairness and whatnot, and that gave me a headache that will last the rest of my life, but I ignored her. By the way, I hope you don't ignore this, that I'm going to tell you that you can listen to full episodes with stories just like this one by going to your favorite podcast app, such as iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and search up OK Storytime. A little bit left here. This all sounds like a huge headache. You are 23. and we're having arguments like we're teenagers, not even children. Your parents obviously seek family therapy, or just move out. Move out, get your own stuff. You never have to deal with this again. But this is ridiculous. Take your hard drive and everything. Your sister sounds annoying and like a golden child and gets what she wants. Your mom is not helping out. Your dad obviously takes your sister's side. It all sounds like a huge headache.
Yeah, and it's just like everyone's learning, like, just give her what she wants. Just give her what she wants and be done with it. Can't believe that's the initial response to, she demands to use my thing right now after I told her I'll be done in an hour or two. She's like, just give it to her right now or she'll never stop. It's like, failure. Parents. Failure parents.
I would just ask in that friend group, hey, do any of you have brothers or an Xbox that they're not using or like in storage or any gaming console per se? Yes? Great. Bring that over anytime you come over now. Don't have to have this headache. I don't know what we're doing here. We have a little bit left. Ugh. An hour later, my friends got off and I handed it over to my sister, who had an incredibly smug look on her face while her friends quietly thanked me. I may have been a bit of an a-hole in saying, see, where patience gets you, but I don't frankly care. So that's about it. It wasn't as explosive as the last time, so hopefully things are changing, but I'm sure it would have been different if my father was home. The 3,000 character limit makes me leave out some details that I apparently can't continue in the comments. So I'll answer questions anyone may have. Thanks for the replies and support on the original post. I was definitely surprised with the reception it received. And that's the end of that story. Here's another thing. Another cool, fun tidbit. Why don't you just play with your sister? Why don't you just play with your friend? What game are they playing? You can play games together, right?
Polly Pocket.
I really don't know what party games are on Xbox that like really stand out as like, oh, let's play a co-op game. Like there was like co-op games, but like having
Uno.
4? Oh, Uno's a good one. You have to buy Uno.
They're playing Castle Crashers.
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, Uno comes with the Xbox.
That is what I thought.
That is the end of that story. OP, move out. Once you do that, headache, burden, stress, the trauma of your family, oh, wow, that's a lot, is all behind you.
My stepsister wrecked my car, then reported me to the police.
That's not very nice.
My stepsister, 21 female, crashed my 18 female new car after I told her she couldn't use it again. My stepsister, Paula, had 2 cars. Both she got from her dad and my mom, and she destroyed both of them within months after she got them. This is not an individual who should be borrowing anyone's car.
Keep her off the road.
My mom and her dad got married when I was 11 after my dad passed away 3 years prior. I had a hard time accepting her dad and her, but in the end I got used to it, and we have a solid relationship, at least her dad and me do. Paula got her first car when she was 17, just after she got her license. It was an older Audi she got from her dad. It wasn't the nicest car, but a good start. She didn't like the car, but it was better than nothing, so she used it. But after 4 months, she crashed it into my mom's car as she was coming back from a party.
Was she under the influence?
Of course not. That would be illegal.
That would be childish.
The second car she got last year for Christmas. My mom and her dad bought it for her, but guess what? She drove it into the river on New Year's because she forgot to put the handbrake on. Oh, this is a very concerning pattern of behavior. I feel like she's getting inebriated and driving her car into the river.
Well, does she think cars are just toys? Does she think like, oh well.
She's like, oops, I'll just get another one.
Oops, I'll just get another one.
And like, it's like, oops, I dropped my ice cream. I'll just buy another one. By the way, this comes from Pleasant Blueberry 80. If you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OK Storytime subreddit. I'm Dakota.
I'm Keon.
We're going to read this story, and we're going to let you know that it's a bad driver's story, and we're good drivers, so we're going to have the best advice ever. Let us know what you would say to these people in the comments. Mwah.
Like, don't let her drive ever again.
Like, where are the authorities?
Next car I'm getting her is one of those Fisher Price cars or one of those little like kid cars. And you know what? That's how you to learn.
Next car I get her is a tricycle. My mom and her dad were furious, but she didn't care. She said she would just buy a new car and they should chill out. She moved out afterwards to her own apartment.
That's psychotic.
So I just bought myself my dream car, a Mini Cooper, 2014. I did years of saving for it. My stepsister visited 2 weeks ago over the weekend while I was at my grandparents' house. So she thought she could use my car while I was gone and drove to go shopping with it. As I got home, I saw a huge scratch at the back. I asked my mom how it got there. She was clueless. She didn't know Paula took the car while they were sleeping. Paula, looking all innocent, said she took the car on a little shopping tour because I wasn't using it. I was so angry at her and said if she ever uses my car again without my okay, I would send her to the moon and back.
I love Savage Garden. Great song. Dang, you have that power, OP? Could you do that to me too?
She said she was sorry and that some idiot was the fault, not her.
Says the person who has a really good track record of keeping cars pretty good.
That's so weird how she phrased, yeah, and I will pay for it. I've never heard anyone phrase, yes, your car was damaged and it was my fault because I was driving it and I'll pay for it in that way. That's a weird way to put that. When I was coming home today, I saw my car crashed into the wall in front of our house and Paula, my mom, and her dad standing beside it. I was furious. I asked what happened and why my car was in the wall. Paula said she accidentally crashed it because she wanted to drive to the nail salon and she confused the front and reverse gears.
Holy crap. Keep her off the streets before she hurts anybody else, including herself.
Yeah, I'd say keep her off the streets. Also, she was driving your car while not being an insured individual. You need to prosecute your stepsister.
She has to learn a freaking lesson.
Yeah, she needs to be like genuinely held criminally or civilly liable for the damage she has caused to your car. She needs that. I exploded. I screamed at her that I want her to pay for the car and that she was a horrible person because she didn't even look guilty for destroying my car. And she should never drive a car again in her life because all she does is cause accidents. I stormed away and locked myself in my room. Her dad said I should forgive her and that it was an accident, but we were sisters. I was shocked and so disappointed in my mom because she said nothing against it. I said that she wasn't my sister and I would never forgive her and that I would move to my grandparents and that she better pay for my car or I would sue her.
Is your dad an idiot?
He said that I was a brat talking to them like that and that not forgiving her would make me a bad human being.
Buy me a new car. Buy me a new car. Cool. Call it even. Never. You know what? Let her drive your cars.
I would also legitimately immediately start the groundwork and procedures for prosecuting her for the damage she did to your car.
Immediately.
Am I the a-hole for not forgiving her? No, not at all.
0.
Your parents are ridiculous for not reprimanding this behavior in any way. She stole your car and crashed it.
And she's done this now 3 times.
Comments. Comment 1, does she even have a license or insurance? OP says she got her license after her 3rd try and almost got it withdrawn for speeding, but my uncle works at the police station, so she always gets out of trouble.
That's, oh my God, everyone, are we in Crazy Town?
Yeah, everyone involved here besides OP is just facilitating Paula to like one day just run somebody over with her car.
And she goes, oopsies.
Oops, I'll buy a new one. Comment 2, in all seriousness, why on earth did she have access to the keys to your car in the first place? OP says, I am going to the police tomorrow, and hopefully all will go well. She got the keys from my room. I have a key holder there, so she just grabbed them while I was gone. Yeah, that's called stealing someone's car.
She'd even ask you.
Today, in the morning, I got a call from my stepdad saying Paula came crying and inebriated while driving in a car to their place.
Whose car did she take?
Again, I don't know, but how did she keep stealing these cars? And she begged him to try to change my mind on the police because she doesn't want to get into trouble. He said, if I go to the police, my uncle won't do anything for me, and then I'm no longer welcome at home. Okay.
This is insane.
I'm going to the police twice as hard now. You are all fools. I just got back from the police station and filed a report of theft and damage to property against Paula. Turned out, Paula and her dad called the police and said that I would frame her and that I crashed the car into the wall. Great, now he's committing a crime. Now there's a new crime that they're committing. Fantastic. Because guess what? You know what's really funny? I bet you, because cars have computers, that car has it logged when it was flipped on and turned on and when that damage happened. And I bet your phone has some kind of geo coordinates putting you not where your freaking car was. Oops.
Your mother was witness. Is your mother going to take your side?
Yeah, this is crazy. This is honestly so crazy to facilitate Paula driving a car. They are giant steel missiles that can obliterate human beings. And we're just like, she's terrible at that. We should let her do it without any consequence.
She's a little princess. She, princess treatment. Well, you know what? We see where the crazy comes from. The apple does not fall from the tree. The apple does not fall far from the tree.
I hope they get to share a father or daughter cell together when they go to jail.
Hope she can drive the car in the cell.
Because the solution to this is literally just, oh yeah, this is super wrong and Paula shouldn't have done that and we're going to make it right.
She should be punished.
Paula's going to pay you back and work to pay you back for your car. We're going to help you get a new car and fix the damage to it right now. Instead, it's, no, we're going to actually frame you for what Paula did.
Honestly, OP, this is your fault.
It's crazy.
For having a car. This is insane.
It's crazy. I would start recording every single interaction that you have with your stepdad and Paula. Get anything on a recording that allows that's them admitting that they're, messing with you. Anyway, I'm on my way to a lawyer now to help me with all of that. I also called my insurance company and they said they would work on getting me the money I deserve. I'm now living at my grandparents' house and will distance myself from the rest for a while. Some of you had some questions about stuff, so I don't know why my mom didn't say anything against Paula and her dad. She's normally very vocal on her bad driving skills. Paula got both cars bought for her because she doesn't have the money to buy one herself. But I did, so they only bought her the cars. When she crashed into my mom's car, she damaged only the right side of the car, so my mom wasn't that pissed at her. Paula always gets out of trouble because my uncle always gets her out of it. She got her license after the third time she tried, and only after my mom helped her out. She also got into an accident when she drove my mom's car and went to the hospital for a broken leg, but nothing really happened to the car. I will update when something happens. And thank you for all the support in the comments. It helped a lot. And by the way, you can go listen to full episodes of stories like this on iHeartRadio or wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search OK Storytime and find us there. There is a final update to finish this story off.
There's so much wrong in this story.
Like, if you are a parent to somebody who is a danger to themselves and others when they drive a car, do not let them drive. Do not let them drive. Do not encourage them to drive. Encourage them to go to driving school and get better at it.
Take the public transports.
It's crazy. Like, this would be, I feel, almost a level of criminal if Paula were to end up hurting somebody while driving a car. I feel like it would be like there needs to be some crime for your mom and your stepdad for doing everything within their power to make sure she could drive a car.
Also, your uncle.
Yeah, and your uncle, the weird, the nepotism uncle cop.
The corruption.
Yeah, that's no.
Like a parking ticket here and there. Get it? But having someone who is too dangerous to be on the road, and he's like, that's my niece.
Like, we've all seen them. It's like you're driving, and then all of a sudden you go, Jesus Christ, because someone's just driving like an absolute buffoon in front of you. And you're like, let me get away from this person as fast as possible. That's Paula. Update 2. I just found out that my stepsister tried to fight my mom after she contacted me and wanted me to come back home. She's in the hospital right now. I am now on my way to her and hope she's all right and sees what kind of a person she really is. Oh, mom's in the hospital. Paula sent mom to the hospital. You know what? Dad's going to buy her a new car for that.
Dad's going to be like, it's your fault. See? Paula's fine.
Update 3. New update. Paula got arrested for stealing a car from a neighbor And my stepdad is not talking to my mom or me right now, and my mom is thinking about divorce. I don't really know what to say. I'm overwhelmed with the situation right now, so yeah. We have a new update. So here we go.
This is update 4.
Hey, I know it's been a while since I posted. A lot has happened. Let's just say that my stepsister was in prison for a while because of what happened. I did go through with it, and it was so satisfying seeing it happen. She actually got 2 years, but was released 2 weeks ago for good behavior or something. But I think my uncle had something to do with it. I did get my money, but my car was a total mess. R.I.P. to my baby. Anyway, I'm now driving a beautiful Audi RS5 coupe.
Oh my gosh. How much money do you make?
And nobody else will ever drive it. My mom did try to get a divorce from my stepdad, but she didn't go through with it, and I don't know why. But after that, we went no contact for 5 months. We are slowly moving forward because my grandparents passed away 3 months ago, and I just needed her. On a better note, I'm engaged to an amazing fiancé. She's been helping me through all this, and we decided after 3 years of dating to go to the next level. Now, the reason I'm writing all of this is that we're planning to get married in May at a botanical garden where we had our first date, and I told my mom about it while I was over at the house. She was really happy for me, but then my stepdad walked in, and I left because we're not on speaking terms. 2 days later, my mom called me and said that I should invite my stepdad and stepsister to the wedding because she learned her lesson and that we can now move past this.
No, she's probably gonna crash this wedding. Pun intended.
I was angry and maybe said some things I shouldn't have said, but my anger got the best of me. I talked to my fiance about it, and she said I should apologize to my mom about what I said, but that my stepsister will definitely not be at the wedding. This morning, we were rudely awakened by my stepdad in my living room. He was screaming and said we should never be allowed to get married and that even if we did, they should be able to come.
Huge question. Where do you live? How is your stepdad in your living room? In your own home?
Is stepdad and Paula just like, do they have some sort of like secret magic blood that just allows them to crime whenever they want?
Are they in the Thieves Guild?
They just look at a locked door and it crumbles?
Yeah, they use a lockpick and they go, I'm got a skill tier of 100.
I got him out, and after the initial shock, because I had no idea how he even got in, but yeah, this is what's happening right now, so I hope you like the update. Sorry that I didn't post it to AmITheAsshole, but that is the end of that story. Dang. No, absolutely not. Paul and your stepdad are not going to the wedding. In fact, I would file a police report that he broke into your house while you were asleep. Hello? Yeah, police report. You have a witness. What? I think you're going to have to end up cutting ties with your mom, too. Be like, you either have to divorce this guy or we can't have a relationship.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe apologize to your mom, but I feel like she's just so set in that life now. Don't know why.
I cannot have a relationship with you, Mom, if you support this man by staying married to him. You are co-signing his behavior.
Is he a jumper?
Yeah, like,
for
real.
Where did he come from?
What? How are these people doing this? Lock your doors, OP. But that is the end of that story.
My mother-in-law ignored her husband's red flags until he filed for divorce.
Well, that's one way to take the trash out.
My husband and I met when he was in school near my hometown. His family lived across the country, and so I had only met them maybe twice before. His mother is a sweet woman, but needs a lot of care and attention. She was dating / living with this guy, we will call him Luke, when we got married. Because husband's family was traveling in, Luke decided to accompany mother-in-law to help take care of her. Everyone arrived and went to their hotel 3 days before the wedding. At our rehearsal dinner, Luke was very friendly with my sister. My father was not impressed and proceeded to stick super close to sister for the rest of the evening. Things continued to get more awkward from there. The next day at the church, he awkwardly just kind of wandered in and sat down in the front. He was fine through the whole ceremony, but then we were heading to a different location for photos, and because he was driving the majority of husband's family, we gave him specific directions on how to get there. It wasn't that far, just a couple turns, no big deal. By the way, this comes from user Joy Moonart. And if you want to submit your own stories, go to the r/OKStorytime subreddit. I'm Keon.
I'm Dakota.
And we're here to give good advice goofily. We don't know everything. We only know what we do, so let us know what you do in the comments down below. As Opie says, so here's the problem. One has to enter the address very specifically because there are 2 streets in the town with the same name, but one is east and the other is west. So the address we needed to go to was 123 West Street. But, again, 123 East Street also exists. Guess which one he decided to put into the GPS? Yep. West.
The west seat.
No, he put in east.
He went north.
And remember, they told him, it's a couple turns. No big deal. You know what he does? He drives for about an hour before finally calling my husband in a rage because dear husband gave him the wrong address and directions, and now they won't get back to do pictures. The pictures are already over, and my husband tells Luke to just drive to the reception. We arrive at the reception and tell the DJ we are running a little behind because the family got a little lost. Well, 5 minutes turns into 10. 10 turns into 15, and we can't wait any longer to do the entry. So we do our introductions, parents, the wedding party, and then us. My dad blesses the meal, and these people are still not there yet. Next thing we know, there is a banging and slamming on the window behind the head table. My bridesmaids all get startled and scream, and the men get up to defend the perimeter.
Defend the perimeter, man.
Oh, wait. Nope. It was just Luke pounding on the window because he can't find the front door.
Help! Help!
He's like, I object.
Where's
I
the
object.
door? Help!
Again, this person and his sense of direction. Anyway, someone goes and finds them. They all come piling in the door after everyone is seated and already eating. My husband had to get up to grab something, and the next thing I know, we hear shouting from across the room. Oh, they're playing the song Shout by the Isley Brothers. Is it the Isley Brothers? The Easley Brothers?
I don't know. Twist and Shout? Beatles. The Beatles.
No, it's the Isley Brothers.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now.
They got that from the Isley Brothers.
Come on, come on, come on, come on,
Isley
come
Brothers?
on,
I don't
now,
know.
baby, now.
Can you fact check me on how to pronounce their names?
The
Isley?
Islo brothers.
The Isley Brothers? It's not that song Shout. It's Luke. Luke is shouting at dear husband for starting the reception without them, and he's berating him for being a disrespectful, inconsiderate son. Hey, Luke, how about you get some sense of direction? Husband kept his composure, major props for that, and asked why it took them so long to get there. Luke says, well, you gave me the wrong address again. We didn't give him any address. It was on the invitations, the website, and went out via mass text message the morning of. Everyone else found it no problem, and they were there on time. Luke's big Einstein brain decided he knew better, and he input the address himself. Again, incorrectly. He went the wrong way again, and then blamed us for his Magellan-esque navigational decisions. So, Luke is steaming. My husband is stewed. My mother-in-law is crying, and nobody's happy. We decided to just move on and eat and put it aside for now. We finished the meal and speeches, and now it is time to dance. Kevin Bacon comes in. He screams,
Kevin Bacon's
let's
here.
dance.
He's like, everything's fine.
I'm Kevin Bacon. Luke beelines for my sister and asks her to dance. My dad gets a hustle on and heads him off. Now, let me just pause and say Luke is a very tall, adult soda-bellied, sweaty 70-something-year-old white guy. He gave us all the ick. So my sister is less than impressed, but this is a big old man. Dad, to the rescue. Luke kept trying to dance with the girls at the reception. They were freaked out, and finally, I think it was my dad, someone told him to sit down. Luke decided that was enough, and they were going to leave now. Okay, bye.
Someone had to sit down. Luke said, Luke, you're scaring the shorties. Okay, you're scaring the ladies.
Not in your range. It's done.
You are disquieting the females.
So Luke packed everyone back into his car, and they took off. Husband and I finished the party, grab our bags, and head out for our honeymoon, which is another whole story. The wedding's over. Story over, right? Nope. Just the beginning. A few weeks after we moved into our new apartment, we get invited to dinner with Luke and mother-in-law. Luke keeps making passive-aggressive comments to my husband. This continued every time we saw him from then on. One day, we get a frantic call from mother-in-law. Luke's brother passed away. Oh no. Police were involved and they were leaving to go deal with it. And she was in a panic? Don't blame her. So, mother-in-law flies out with Luke, and husband and I are left to take care of their dog. We go over there, and I decide to be a snoop because there is just something off about Luke, and no one can really put their finger on it. Oh, brother, I wished I hadn't done that. We found all kinds of weird, spicy sleep stuff. Books, toys, movies, old school DVDs, found adult stuff on his computer. It was major gross. We told mother-in-law all about it, but she didn't care. She's like, yeah, I know about it. This guy was going to take care of her financially, so yes, of course, she would overlook all the weird stuff. About a year later, they decided to get married. They planned their wedding so we would share an anniversary. I still don't know what that was about. Anyway, husband and I arrive at their wedding. I head to the bridal room, and husband heads to where the guys are, where they're getting ready. Guess who isn't there? Luke. Did he get lost again? To his own wedding?
He's just wandering the earth, this guy.
His sense of direction. Mother-in-law is crying because she thinks she is getting left at the altar. No one can get a hold of Luke, and the guests are starting to speculate about whether or not Luke will actually show up. About an hour late, he shows up with some lame excuse about the sprinklers at his house leaking or something. He didn't even lie about getting lost. He was just like, yeah, the sprinklers were on. The wedding goes fine, the reception is fine, everything is fine, just an hour later. Throughout their short marriage, mother-in-law drops some hints about odd behaviors. Nothing alarming, but definitely weird. Things like eating habits, asking his daughter about her spicy sleep life, egging mother-in-law on into a panic attack. We tried talking to mother-in-law about these giant red flags, but she dismissed them because he was financially stable and took her traveling and love-bombed her. And by the way, if you're traveling, love-bombing, doing whatever, you can listen to full episodes with stories just like this one by going to your favorite podcast app such as Spotify, Apple Podcast, or iHeartRadio and searching up OK Storytime. There's a little bit left.
Don't worry, Luke. We know you're not going to be able to find that, so don't even try.
Well, it's one of those things where you told mother-in-law, you took the horse to water, she didn't drink it. Oh well, she's an adult, she learned her lesson, I guess, unfortunately.
Sometimes you got to learn the old-fashioned way, and sometimes old-fashioned people don't want to learn anything.
You can teach an old dog new tricks, but you can't teach tricks to an old dog? I don't know.
I don't know. You just need to trick elderly dogs. Trick elderly canines.
Here's some peanut butter.
That is my platform.
You ate your pills. Good dog. Yum. There's a little bit left here. Let's go ahead and finish it up. So, about a year later, they are moving into a new apartment, and Luke, as they're moving in, says to mother-in-law, I'm not attracted to you, and I'm not in love with you anymore. The divorce papers are on the counter. Dude.
As you move in?
To a new house. What a house. Honey, I have a housewarming present for you on the table. This is my house. We're getting a divorce.
Unbelievable.
This guy's the scum of the earth. Luke had gone through divorce proceedings in secret pretty much from the go. Now it's a mad scramble to find mother-in-law a place to live and figure out what the heck is happening. Turns out Luke has been cheating on mother-in-law the whole time with a woman in her 20s. Come to find out later that he had actually been married 6 times before mother-in-law.
They say 7th time is the charm.
Every single wife left him because of his eccentricities. Mother-in-law got a place to live and is doing much better now. Not sure what happened to Luke, but I am sure he's sliming up someone else. And edits ad on his computer, it was just gross adult stuff. This guy reminds me of one person. The name Luke comes from this place. Can you guess the person I'm thinking of? Jabba the Hutt.
Yes, he's sliming up. He's just a slimy guy. He's just a slime.
Can you speak any Huttese?
He's a slime mold.
Could you do me a Hut?
Mucha me pita la chupa.
Thank you. Perfect. That's what Luke sounds like, probably.
Solo abatusa la tisa patuli.
Slimo.
My name's Slimo.
Slimo.
My name's Luke, but you can call me Slimo.